Hello ladies and gents, how do you do? Today we are on the airfield, we are with Hawoon. And yes, I did just pronounce Hawoon as Hawoon because I was born with a cleft lip and palate and I can't pronounce the R sound, so I whirl with it. In any case, T-34-85 is a mediocre medium tank, I want to say, but it's a mediocre medium tank that is going to have a game here at the hands of Hawoon that is going to be so good that it will windowed mode my game. That is just how awesome it will be. I don't know what to tell you. Bear with. Right. In any case, we're about to see a game that unfolds in a very exciting manner. As you know, I don't tend to commentate on games that don't have something special about them, and this game certainly does. So, why do I think the T-34-85 is mediocre? Well, let's do a rundown of the stats quickly. 720 hit points, that's opposed to the Cromwell's 750. I believe the Cromwell B actually has 700 because reasons. 45mm of frontal armor, there. 45 at the side, 40 at the rear. 90mm of frontal armor, 75 at the side, 52 at the rear. Gun mantlet doesn't count for much. At the max, you can get about maybe 150mm of effective armor on the gun mantlet of this tank, which is 10 rounds per minute with the 85mm gun, 180 alpha damage, which times 180 by 10 rounds per minute, you get DPM, which is 1,800. 0.37 accuracy and a 2.3 second aim time. Gun's not bad. 144mm of pen, 194 with premium armor piercing composite rigid ammo if you do want to spend that money to enhance your gameplay. 42 degrees a second reverse speed on the hull, I believe. No, actually it's 46, isn't it? Yeah, 46. No, 46 on the turret. That's the one. 38 on the hull, which falls quite far behind tanks like the Cromwell, although Cromwell B, there's a weird relationship between those two because of the soft unspoken stats that aren't in the games. They changed the mobility quite a lot. 360 meters view range is quite standard for a medium tank of this tier. Anything else that's important? 54 kilometers an hour top speed forward, somewhere around 20 in reverse, and he's just put out his first shot with this gun. I'd like to apologise for the lack of ammo display down here. Let's say bug with the replay, as I'm playing it in a version that is not optimised for the game version where this replay was played. So that's the reason for any bugs or oddities that you see in the replay. Well, actually, it's not. The reason for oddities later in this game is the fact that the enemy team are kind of incompetent. However, no spoilers. Let's see what we can get done here now. The team in this scenario have not prioritized a very important area of the map. The middle of the E line, up by these rock formations right here, is undoubtedly the most important part of the map. Let's look at why very, very quickly. I won't be long, I promise. These areas here, taken to calling them balconies as a nickname. So let's go to the balcony, we all know what that means. This side for the western team and this side for the eastern team. What they allow you to do is obtain a secure position, which means the heavy tank force here has to dig you out or pressure you before they can push up and maintain the significant advantage. These positions will usually be occupied by mediums, which will then in turn completely lock down the associated area of the map in the south. There, from the east side, and from over here on the west, they'll be able to shoot down into anyone approaching to base over there. And that's why these positions are so important, because they're in the middle of the map, they can impact both sides while being able to move. They don't have to move a lot. You see, they move about 20 meters in these bushes here, to have effect on both sides of the map. That's one of the reasons why they're very powerful positions, and in your medium tanks, you should probably think about using them quite frequently. I use these positions in almost every game I play on airfield in my mediums. But then again, I am not Harun, and he's probably going to be glad that he didn't use those positions, as he's in fact been overwhelmed by a KV-3, I believe, OI Experimental, T-34. Not a lot of luck has been had over on that area of the map. Speaking of not having luck, his team in general are not going to have a lot of luck, which is good because they're going to leave it all for him. Now, me talking about luck so often, I'm not implying that Harun is not a skilled player in his own right, because he clearly is, but you know what, there's absolutely no need for me to justify myself. I'm just going to let the evidence speak for itself. Now, I love what he does with this E25 purely because it's so far from anything that I could do. Me, the Estonia man! Observe. In this situation, I'd probably be shaking like a leaf just because of the delicate maneuvers that I'm going to make. But Harun puts this gun to work elegantly. Snapshot right into the E25. And it's going to come forward. Hoping again. And this gun is showing you that it actually has fairly decent soft stats. You're not going to feel that 2.3 second aim time when you're moving at sort of low speeds, around 20 kilometers an hour. You're not going to feel that much dispersion. But at distance, it manages to shoot right under the IKV, then decides that it's a better play to disengage rather than go for another shot on that guy, which is probably the right call. Is from the IKV manages to pursue and take down the E25, and he is looking for a bit of high ground to see if he can get a dominating presence over the enemy team as they attack his base. It was 6-9, it's now 6-10. He's got a bush here, maybe hoping that that KV-3 will blunder foolishly over the open here and up this mode so that he can get shots into his ass. I don't know what I'd be doing right now. Perhaps I'd be going for the arty, but I would be long as this KV-85, I think. There goes the IKV. It's now 6-11, the team score, and he is going to get some shots into this KV-85. Ironically, the KV-85 actually thinks twice about going over that reach there, which would have actually saved him from a bit of a pummeling from this 85mm gun with 144mm of pen with standard ammo, which is, I believe, what it's firing now, judging by the shell travel time. As you know, APCR shells fly faster through the air than AP shells. They're lesser pen brothers, so generally you'll be able to tell just by looking if you've got enough experience at this game. Now, just to get you abreast of the situation here, what you are looking at is a 1 versus 8. 1 versus 8. And I'll take this moment to apologise for, once again, the lack of accurate information displayed in the damage panels here. It's the wrong version of the game to be playing the patch, so that's to be expected. Nonetheless, 1 versus, what is it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 enemy tanks versus 1 T-34-85 on half health. I'm not going to pause this from now on if I can, because I think that will aid with the tension. Let us undertake this battle with Harun and see what we can do. Right, so he's got the high ground over that goddamn chat boxes. He's got the high ground over the enemy right now, which is a goddamn advantage, and that SU on the move is not going to have the view range to pick him up at this distance. Well, looks like he's found him now after moving through that bush line. SU's got 175mm of pen, bounces clean off the tongue of the T-34. That was a bit lucky there. Now he's got the IKV up behind him. IKV bounces off him, then lands him for some reason I can't work out. Takes out the SU-100. KV-3 comes up and misses. The IKV does pen a shell, takes out his loader. Now he's going to go for the KV-3, try and get around him, but he's getting into the low ground here, potentially exposing himself to shots in the side. But he's KV-85 bounces what would have been a kill shot, and we got a fire on the KV-3, allowing us to put that 10 rounds per minute to work beautifully to take out the final shot. And we've just made this game a hell of a lot closer. I say we. I always like taking credit for stuff. Oh, that's something to get the blood pumping, huh? Alright, so what's next on the list of things to take out at this point? Gotta be thinking, oh my god, there's an RKV up my ass. What I was actually going to be thinking, need to take out the RT, but our RKV comes down, and I think that was a beautiful tracking shot, really an accidental tracking shot, and the RT misses, does 29 damage, but there's two more that will be aiming your way, and Pez's tracks gets underway as quickly as tankingly possible. And turns around again, M12 in the base. We don't know whether he'll actually have the viewage to spot him at this point. Doesn't look like he does. 6 Sense has not flashed up. Will be worrying about the KV-85, but okay, that guy is close. And he's looking around, he's like so confused. KV-85 on the left, you've got 2 RT on one side. Is he going to get the snapshot? Yes, he is. 2.3 second line turn off. It's out of the heck right there. Nor the 0.37 accuracy now. But going below the enemy team here, the RT are going to know where he is. He's in a 1 versus 3 against some very high caliber guns. That M12 is getting very excited, wet in his piggy pants. And if you listen carefully, you may be able to hear... As the GW Panther lands the corner, lands a HE shell straight into the gun shield, doing full damage. M12 comes in and misses, accidentally pens the M12 with a HE shell, gets the GW. GW didn't want to take the shot in case his team killed the M12, but it's too late now. He hits the gun of the M12 with what I can only assume is a HE shell. Reverses up. Where is the Hummel at this point? You've got to be wondering. Takes out the M12 beautifully, and hugs the wall in cover from a potential another shot from the tier 6 German RT. The Hummel, maybe today it will be the day that he humbles this Russian tier 6 medium tank and shows him that actually RT are worth a second thought, because those ones down there, they tried their best and you've got to give them respect. But, I mean, I can only assume, you know, the water was right there and they just got confused. So... okay, I'll take that back when guys with pitchforks and torches show up at my house. Alright, so... Hummel didn't seem invested in the arty party that dove down on the Harun here. Where is the Hummel? Now... Harun at this point is thinking, okay, chance he might be going to my cap circle to try and cap me out. There's less than 5 minutes left on the in-game timer on this game. So you have to make a choice. If you go for his base, and he gets in yours slightly before, then you're going to have a serious choice. Do you want to go back and risk getting shotgunned in the face and throwing the game? Or would you settle for a draw in this situation? Personally, I wouldn't. If it comes down to it, I'd get out of the captain. I'd charge all the way across the map. I'd waltz into that RT and I'd say, hey! Bitch, die! And then I'd get shot in the face because RT's balanced. So, memories. Okay, so 4 minutes now. We need about a minute and 40 seconds, somewhere around there, to cap the base in its entirety. You can see some communication from Numo in chat there. This one is still worried that the RT may be lingering around the back of the base here. Maybe he fell back after seeing that run against Harun wasn't going to work out. His buddy in the M12, and what else was that? The GW Panther meeting their ill demise at the hands of this fearsome Russian medium tank. At this point, he's really got no choice left but to arrive in the cap circle. Peeks into the edge of it, very, very nervous. Now he's going to need to be in the cap circle for 5 seconds. well. That's a development. At this point, you've got 1 minute and 20 seconds. Are you going to drive all the way over to the other cap circle? At this point, you don't have enough time to go around and take an unexpected direction. The only way you'd be able to go in is completely frontally, blazing their balls against an enemy arty, and it seems that Haroon, after all his work, is actually happy to try out this game. For me, oh, man, shot missing there from the arty. For me, it's a little, I don't know, I always like to feel like I've done everything I can to win. You know, a draw to me just means that both teams lose. You know, that's all. But the IKV is coming in with some pearls of wisdom in chat, and he is saying it's better draw than to lose. But is it? I mean, really. And there we go. Game over, ladies and gentlemen. Both bases capped out. A lot of retarded chisnes happening in this game. I'm quite astounded that Haroon came out of the initial engagement with the KV-3 and the IKV, the KV-85 bounced the kill shot. The arty somehow didn't kill him. Let's see what happened closer in the post-game results, shall we? Alright, so that's nice. Yep, he actually won. He won that game by the slimmest of margins. That must have been about 0.5 of a second. That he won that game by getting it into the cap. If he got into it a second later, both teams would have lost, and this would have been an entirely different scoreboard. At the end, a lot of people, especially Haroon, would have been significantly more disappointed. But hopefully this was your first win of the day, Haroon. Kolobanov's medal, well deserved. Well, I feel a bit stupid saying that, really. Do you deserve a Kolobanov's medal when the enemy team comes up? I don't know. Well done, in any case. High caliber. We got a oh, that's an invader. Look like a Confederate. In a second. Top gun as well. Let's take a look in detail on what happened here. He actually blocked 840 damage and a couple of shots when he was very close to getting taken out. Lady luck by his side throughout this entire game, I think, with some of the shots he pulled off, and some of the shots that the enemy team missed. Of course, 100% base capture. Let's look at the enemy Hummel and see how many cap points he got. Ah, no. Because the game ended. Right, yes. Yeah, he actually got something like 99.82. 0.9. It was ridiculous. Standard account, turning a profit, did not fire, as far as I know, did not fire any premium ammo in that game. And yet it comes out of a 1v8 with 4.5k damage. Very impressive game, ladies and gentlemen. Let me know what you think of this. Did I manage to fool you into thinking that it was a tied game? Because I thought it was. When I first got the replay and watched it, because I wasn't paying much attention, because I'm a bit of a dumbass, I honestly thought it was a tie. So I thought I'd give you that experience as well. Happy days, winning! Oh my god. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for watching the video, and until next time, farewell.